In my entire existence, I have experienced different adversities that our Mother Nature encountered. I saw when the strong wind hit some healthy trees and the house was being destroyed by the firm sea waves. I witnessed the worst flooding and dangerous earthquakes. I had witnessed each and every natural disaster. In my existence, I have realized that what we do every day could be a good contribution and could be against to our Mother Earth. Thus, there will be no climate change without us humans. Today, we will present to you about the effects or consequences of climate change and how each and every individual could aid this kind of problem. Climate change is the long-term average of weather, typically average over a period of 30 years. And climate change is true.
The problem now is the human interference. Human activities are driving up the Earth's temperature and changing the world around us. And that's what we call the man-made climate change. What's the cause? Well, it's the greenhouse gases coming from industrial processes and inland fuels and things like that have increased the CO2 in the atmosphere that warm the planet. Climate change has consequences to our weather, our oceans, our food sources, and our health. Because of warm planet, the ice sheets in Antarctica are melting that causes sea levels to rise and freeze. Warmer temperatures make the weather more extreme that only more intense, major in storms, floods, and heavy snow, but also longer dry season or drought. The changes in weather also pose challenges that our food sources from growing of crops becomes more difficult. Climate change also affects people's health issues such as heart disease, lung cancer, and asthma.
Therefore, what we did to our environment would return to us. In order for us to live in a better and safe and healthy environment, we have both different international and national laws to ensure the protection of our environment. First, we have Republic Act 9003. This is known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. It provides the necessary policy framework, institutional mechanisms, and mandate to the local government units such as LGUs to achieve 27% waste reduction. It ensures the protection of public health and the environment and proper segregation, collection, transport, storage, treatment, and disposal of solid waste. Effective segregation of waste means that less waste goes to landfill, which makes it cheaper and better for people's health and the environment as well. Second, we have Republic Act number 9275, also known as the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. It aims to protect the country's water bodies such as oceans, lakes, and others from pollution from land-based sources such as industries, household activities, agriculture, and commercial establishments. Protecting water sources can reduce health risks associated with hazardous agents, particularly for those agents that cannot be effectively removed by conventional water treatment. Here are 5 ways you can do to protect our water. First, do not litter near a water body such as a lake, river, or sea. Second, plant trees in catchment areas of rivers and also in banks. Trees not only check soil erosion but also retain soil moisture and feed rivers to keep them flowing. Number 3, do not block or stop natural drains by constructing on drains or dumping waste. Lastly, cease from illegal activities such as dynamiting and throwing trashes in the sea. And the last, Republic Act number 8749. This is also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999. It is a comprehensive air quality management policy and program which aims to achieve and maintain healthy air for all Filipinos. And why do we need to protect our natural air? Exposure to air pollution can affect everyone's health when we breathe. Pollution enters our lungs and can enter our bloodstreams. Air pollution can contribute to small annoyances like coughing or itchy eyes. Here are some ways you can do to reduce air pollution. Number 1, conserve energy at home, at work, or everywhere. Number 2, turn off the lights when not in use. Number 3, no to plastic bags, please. Number 4, avoid usage of crackers. Number 5, stop buying cars that has greater fuel efficiency. And lastly, please avoid burning leaves, trashes, and other materials. And for our international law, we have Asian Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution, which result from land and or forest fires should be mitigated through concerted national efforts and international cooperation. What are the contribution of production and consumption habits of people to global warming and climate change?
First, before food production even begins, natural habitats and ecosystems are destroyed to clear land that will be used for agriculture. Habitat loss is one of leading cause of population declines among wildlife species, eventually leading to extinction in many cases. When trees are cut down to make space for farmland, local species who survive must relocate to find new homes. This type of deforestation is known as land use change and is a huge contributor to climate change. As forests are major carbon sinks that remove greenhouse gases from the atmosphere, and when food has been grown and transported and prepared for consumption, it harms the environment one last time through wasted food. Food is wasted throughout the entire production chain, from initial crop growth to supermarket screening to financial hold consumption. Food waste includes food scrap, discarded food, and uneaten food.
I believe that everything has solutions. So here are the resolutions that can be implemented to address the issues on global warming and climate change.
The Earth's climate is changing and experiencing destabilization, and our planet's ability to sustain life as we know it is in deep crisis. Humanists must join others in leading efforts to reduce human activities, causing climate change to ecologically sustainable levels. Around the world are upping their game in the fight against global warming and climate change. The Earth's climate is experiencing destabilization, and our planet's ability to sustain life as we know it is in deep crisis. And in order to minimize this, we must join others in leading efforts to reduce human activities causing climate change to ecologically sustainable levels by implementing the renewable energy. And it's important that resources provide enough energy to meet our needs, to heat our houses, power our cities, and run our cars. These are known as renewable resources. Renewable resources also produce clean energy, meaning less pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, which contribute to climate change. The consequences of our actions and inaction regarding the destruction of our environment for ourselves mandate a naturalistic social responsibility.
We only live in one planet, our Mother Earth. Protect the environment as the way you protect yourself from negative people. Performing respect and taking responsibilities with each other, including living and non-living things, are the main objectives of our own existence. Because as we protect them, we protect the environment to have a better place to live in.